Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Today, this week of the really exceptional, and we will start by evaluating what happened in the week as usual. So, I'll start with Euro USD. This week, I had two losses on 1 week and one ongoing trade that will look like a win. It was look like a win. So, we will first look at Euro USD. Euro USD. So as usual, we'll start from the monthly time frame. Not just start from the weekly time, there's nothing much on the monthly time frame, even on the weekly. So what the weekly just shows for what last week, we see at the same bias we are going down, and when I'm looking at this thing, we are not just aiming for this guy, we're aiming for this guy also. So we'll go to the daily time frame. There's nothing really on the week apart from the fair value gap that I just given. So on the daily time frame, you can see we are entering this daily order block. This beautiful daily order block. So when price came to that order block, we went lower time frame, the 1 hour sometimes. Then price gave my entry. You can see the sweep. Then price failed to come back, then came here and then broke, and then gave me a clean one is to 10. Very interesting thing. You can see that last week I had 5 losses, which I have removed all my minor pairs. Almost all the pair that is costing me unnecessary losses, I've removed it. And then not even the 2 losses, only this win has overcome them and even giving me extra risk to reward. So let me go over to USD CHF. I had the painful loss there. It was lower. I have to check if it's valid. Let's start from the weekly. So we saw this fair value gap here. We now apply the forming to continue higher. So we'll go back to the daily time frame. Then you see this block. Then you saw this fair value gap. My problem is that normally I don't trade fair value gap on their own. I trade it with a breaker block with it to try to become a uniform model, because fair value gap are not strong as their own. But I don't know what just happened. So when price came, tapped into the daily fair value gap, I went down to the 1 hour. Got the sweep, the break, and entered the fair value gap and ended up a loss. So actually, you saw when it came down to the breaker, it pushed, but this time they didn't give any confirmation or so. They didn't give any confirmation at all. Just a very massive push. So that is what is should have been a miss trade rather than a -1. No, we are learning, we are growing, we are learning, we are growing. So the next one we have is I'm already running trade on AUUSD. So on the monthly, let me check it again. On the monthly, we have a CRT aiming for this low. On the weekly, what is making this trade do one can be achieved because of this bullish fair value gap, but the overall structure and the bearishness will still hold. But the fair value gap on the weekly will make it actually rethink. Then we have the daily. So you can see that you can see my POI. My POI is the umbilical block plus the fair value gap. This is how that I wish the NZD USD trade was, but I just needed it because of the fair value gap. So we have the fair value gap. When price came to the fair value gap, went down to the 1 hour. In the 1 hour, this one is a bit tricky because the sweep is minimal, but it's there. You can see the sweep is there. So when it swept, broke the low that caused the sweep. So I put my entry here, tap, and then push down. Then I've been consolidating around here. Due to this consolidation, I'm expecting price to come here. This does not touch my external liquidity until it passes here. I can still take more trades if I feel it's right. So you can see that there's already an inducement, a perfect inducement here. So we'll be let it wait to what while. I'll be waiting for this trade next week. So there's already a perfect inducement. So if I go to the 4 hours, you can see the break of structure. You can already see the inducement close to it. So what do I expect? Price to retrace back here and come down here. So that will be adding another 6 hours to this trade. A trade that's already 11 hours. That's it. So we'll head to the next GUUSD, GPP. So on GPP, this loss was really somehow because I follow the rules and everything, but ended up a loss. So that is trading for me. So stay on the weekly. We're coming up a fair value gap. there's a rejection block on the daily time frame. Let's check the 4 hours. So when price came into this rejection block, I went down to the 1 hour time frame. This one. So this failure to swing setup. So very nice setup. The failure to swing. It failed to come out, failure to swing, and then broke. So the thing is, when I saw this, I knew that price might not come up here. When I saw this guy, I know price will be willing to come back here, here. So I just said I which is the usual thing we do. And yeah, this is an order block. I knew this is an order block. So I went lower time frame to find my confirmation. So when price came, it swept an internal range liquidity, which is also part of my change the state of delivery. it swept it. Before going down. So when it swept it, it broke. Broke the low before heading down. So that is one thing. That is it for this week. See the change in state of delivery. It swept the internal range liquidity of this guy and then broke this low, the low responsible for the sweep. So even though it did a break of structure here, but still it's still responsible for it. So that is it for this week. Thank you for watching.